Dara Shikoh, m. October 28, 1615 August 30, 1659, Julian/September 9, 1659, Gregorian was the eldest son and the heir apparent of the 5th Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. His name O terahertz plus or minus O section OU florin UU in Persian means as magnificent as Dara. He was favoured as a successor by his father and his sister Princess Jahanara Begum Sahib, but was defeated by his younger brother Prince Muhiuddin in a bitter struggle for the imperial throne. The course of the history of the Indian subcontinent, had Dara prevailed over Aurangzeb, has been a matter of some conjecture among historians. Early life. Dara was born near Ajmer on October 28, 1615, the eldest son of Prince Shahabuddin Muhammad Khurram and his second wife, Mumtaz Mahal. When he was 12, his grandfather, Emperor Jahangir, died, and his father succeeded as emperor. On February 1, 1633, Dara married his first cousin, Nadira Banu Begum, the daughter of his paternal uncle Sultan Parvez Mta. By all accounts, it was an extremely happy and successful marriage. Both Dara and Nadira were devoted to each other, so much so that Dara never contracted any other marriage after marrying his cousin Nadira. The couple had 8 children, of whom 2 sons and 2 daughters survived to adulthood. As was common for all Mughal sons, Dara was appointed a military commander at an early age, receiving an appointment as commander of 12,000 foot and 6,000 horse in October 1633. He received successive promotions, being promoted to commander of 12,000 foot and 7,000 horse on March 20, 1636, to 15,000 foot and 9,000 horse on August 24, 1637, to 10,000 horse on March 19, 1638, to 20,000 foot and 10,000 horse on January 24, 1639, and to 15,000 horse on January 21, 1642. On September 10, 1642, Shah Jahan formally confirmed Dara as his heir, granting him the title of Shahzada-e-Buland Iqbal and promoting him to command of 20,000 foot and 20,000 horse. In 1645, he was appointed as Subedar of Allahabad. He was promoted to a command of 30,000 foot and 20,000 horse on April 18, 1648, and was appointed governor of the province of Gujarat on July 3. As his father's health began to decline, Dara received a series of increasingly prominent commands. He was appointed governor of Multan and Kabul on August 16, 1652, and was raised to the title of Shah-e-Buland Iqbal on February 15, 1655. He was promoted to command of 40,000 foot and 20,000 horse on January 21, 1656, and to command of 50,000 foot and 40,000 horse on September 16, 1657. The struggle for succession and death. On September 6, 1657, the illness of Emperor Shah Jahan triggered a desperate struggle for power among the 4 Mughal princes, though realistically only Dara and Aurangzeb had a chance of emerging victorious. Shah Jahan was the first to make his move, declaring himself Mughal Emperor in Bengal and marched towards Agra from the east. Murad Baksh allied himself with Aurangzeb. At the end of 1657, Dara was appointed governor of the province of Bihar and promoted to command of 60,000 infantry and 40,000 cavalry. Despite strong support from Shah Jahan, who had recovered enough from his illness to remain a strong factor in the struggle for supremacy, and the victory of his army led by his eldest son Sulayman Shikoh over Shah Jahan in the Battle of Bairjapur on February 14, 1658, Dara was defeated by Aurangzeb and Murad during the Battle of Samugha, 13 kilometers from Agra on May 30, 1658. Subsequently Aurangzeb took over Agra fort and deposed Emperor Shah Jahan on June 8, 1658. After the defeat, Dara retreated from Agra to Delhi and thence to Lahore. His next destination was Multan and then to Thatta. From Sindh, he crossed the Rann of Kachchh and reached Kathiawar, where he met Shah Nawaz Khan, the governor of the province of Gujarat, who opened the treasury to Dara and helped him to recruit a new army. He occupied Surat and advanced towards Ajmer. Foiled in his hopes of persuading the fickle but powerful Rajput feudatory, Maharaja Jaswant Singh of Marwar, to support his cause, the luckless Dara decided to make a stand and fight Aurangzeb's relentless pursuers, but was once again comprehensively routed in the Battle of Dora on March 11, 1659. After this defeat he fled to Sindh and sought refuge under Malik Iwan, an Afghan chieftain, whose life had on more than one occasion been saved by the Mughal prince from the wrath of Shah Jahan. However, the treacherous Junaid Barazai Titulbakhtiar Khan betrayed Dara and turned him over to Aurangzeb's army on June 10, 1659. Dara was brought to Delhi, placed on a filthy elephant and paraded through the streets of the capital in chains. Dara's fate was decided by the political threat he posed as a prince popular with the common people. A convocation of nobles and clergy, called by Aurangzeb in response to the perceived danger of insurrection in Delhi, declared him a threat to the public peace and an apostate from Islam. He was assassinated by 4 of Aurangzeb's henchmen in front of his terrified son on the night of August 30, 1659. Intellectual pursuits. Dara Shikoh is widely renowned as an enlightened paragon of the harmonious coexistence of heterodox traditions on the Indian subcontinent. He was an erudite champion of mystical religious speculation and a poetic diviner of syncretic cultural interaction among people of all faiths. This made him a heretic in the eyes of his orthodox brother and a suspect eccentric in the view of many of the worldly power brokers swarming around the Mughal throne. Dara was a follower of the Persian perennialist mystic Samad Kashani, as well as Lahore's famous Qadri Sufi saint Hazrat Mian Mir, whom he was introduced to by Mullah Shah Badakhshi. Mian Mir was so widely respected among all communities that he was invited to lay the foundation stone of the Golden Temple in Amritsar by the Sikhs. Dara subsequently developed a friendship with the 7th Sikh Guru, Guru Hari. Dara devoted much effort towards finding a common mystical language between Islam and Hinduism. Towards this goal he completed the translation of 50 Upanishads from its original Sanskrit into Persian in 1657 so it could be read by Muslim scholars. His translation is often called Siyar-e-Akbar, where he states boldly, in the introduction, his speculative hypothesis that the work referred to in the Quran as the Kitab al-Mainun, or the Hidden Book, is none other than the Upanishads. His most famous work, Majma al-Bahrain, was also devoted to a revelation of the mystical and pluralistic affinities between Sufic and Vedantic speculation. The library established by Dara Shikoh still exists on the grounds of Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University, Kashmiri Gate, Delhi, and is now run as a museum by Archaeological Survey of India after being renovated. Patron of art. He was also a patron of fine arts, music and dancing, a trait frowned upon by his sibling Aurangzeb. The Dara Shikoh album is a collection of paintings and calligraphy assembled from the 1630s until his death. It was presented to his wife Nadira Banu in 1641 42 and remained with her until her death, after which the album was taken into the Royal Library and the inscriptions connecting it with Dara Shikoh were deliberately erased. However, not everything was vandalized and many calligraphy scripts and paintings still bear his mark. Dara Shikoh is also credited with the commissioning of several exquisite, still extant, examples of Mughal architecture, among them the tomb of his wife Nadira Banu in Lahore, the tomb of Hazrat Mian Mir also in Lahore, the Dara Shikoh Library in Delhi, the Orkhan Mullah Shah Mosque in Srinagar in Kashmir and the Pari Mahal Garden Palace. In art, the issues surrounding Dara Shikoh's impeachment and execution are used to explore interpretations of Islam in a 2008 play, The Trial of Dara Shikoh, written by Akbar S. Ahmed. Dara Shikoh is also the subject of a 2010 play called Dara, written and directed by Shahid Nadeem of the Ajoka Theatre Group in Pakistan. Dara Shikoh is the subject of the 2007 play Dara Shikoh, written by Danish Iqbal and staged by, among others, the director M.S. Sathu in 2008. Dara Shikoh is also a character played by Vakwa Sheikh in the 2005 Bollywood film Taj Mahal, An Eternal Love Story, directed by Akbar Khan. Dara Shikoh is also the name of the protagonist of Muhsin Hamid's 2000 novel Moth Smoke, which reimagines the story of his trial unfolding in contemporary Pakistan. The novel concludes with these words, "It is perhaps between hope and memory, in the atomized, atomic lands once Aurangzeb's empire, that our poets tell us Dara Shikoh, the apostate, called out to God as he died. Gopalkrishna Gandhi has written a play in verse titled Dara Shikoh on his life. Bengali writer Shyamal Gangopadhyay also wrote a novel on his life Shahjada Dara Shikoh. Noted Assamese writer and first education minister of Assam Amio Kumar Das wrote a book Dara Shikoh, Jivano Sajana. An Assamese novel Kalantarat Shahzada Dara has been written by author Negan Goswami. Poet-diplomat Apayke's poem Dara Shikoh raises the issue of neglect of the planners of New Delhi to name a street after the scholar prince while they have named a major street after his murderous brother Aurangzeb. Full title, Padshahzada I Buzurg Martaba, Jalal al-Qadir, Sultan Muhammad Dara Shikoh, Shaibul and Iqbal. Works, writings on Sufism and the lives of Aliya, Safinat al-Aliya, Sakinat al-Aliya, Risala-i-Haq-Numa, Tariqat al-Haqqat, Hasanat al-Arifin, Iksar-i-Azam. Writings of a philosophical and metaphysical nature, Majma al-Baranan, Sayuro unregistered trademark al-Ojor Bainil Das Wadara Shikoh, Sayari Akbar, Persian translations of the Yoga Vaisheshta and Bhagavad Gita. See also, Mughal Empire, Shah Jahan, Jagar Fort, Mughal favoured war. Notes. References, Eerily, Abraham. The Mughal Throne, The Saga of India's Great Emperors. Phoenix, London. ISBN 0753817586. Hanson, Waldemar, 1986. The Peacock Throne, The Drama of Mughal India. Orient Book Distributors, New Delhi. Meher Jan, V.D. History of Medieval India. S. Chand. Sakha, Jardarnath. A History of Jaipur. Orient Longman, New Delhi. Sakha, Jardarnath. A Short History of Aurangzeb, 1618–1707. M. C. Sakha and Sons, Calcutta. External links, Upanishad Ganga episode on Dara Shikoh story, 1, 2, Bernier, François Travels in the Mughal Empire, AD 1656–1668, Gyani Brahma Singh, Dara Shikoh The Prince Who Turned Sufi in the Sikh Review, The Hindu, A Forgotten Symbol of Composite Culture, Manuchsi, Nicolo Storia de Mughal or Mughal Stories, Mittal, Aditya The Battle of Samyuga, Sleeman, William, E-Text of Rambles and Recollections of an Indian Official, Srikand, Yoginda Dara Shikoh's Quest for Spiritual Unity, Dara Shikoh Library, Nadir Banu's Tomb, Mazar Hazrat Mian Mir, Ancient Monuments of Kashmir by Ramchandra Kak, The Dara Shikoh Album British Museum Online Gallery, Marmal Bahrain by Dara Shikoh English translation with original Persian text, 3.